y'all are, or if you have subscribed, you have the notice. You have the notice. You have the notice. I'll tell you. So right there in the bottom, yeah, and we all do need that big time. This is the perfect time to feel good and feel great, and to create records that reflect that. So I'm typically that guy. I do fun and quirky records that have done really well in the marketplace, and this is another one. So for those of you who are subscribers, you got the notification letting you know that I'm live on YouTube right now. So you guys can join me over there. If you haven't joined me, look down in the pinned comment. It has the icy green where to go to join me live. It's just now cranking up. And let me do this because I want to play the. It's really so. Here's the crazy part. It's really Hump Day Wednesday, right? Like really, we supposed to be getting into some grooves, which we are gonna do. But I know I need to talk to y'all about. I know I need to talk to y'all about Tuesday Tech Talk, which has, which is the conversation about social digital currency. I haven't talked to y'all about. I was supposed to do it again. I told y'all why I couldn't do it yesterday. So if you guys are on here, join me on the YouTube live. Okay, I see you. Yeah, YouTube is way faster, and the sound quality is so much better, and the picture is better. So let me get the picture straight. Alexa, turn Studio Basement off. Let me get the lighting and everything straight.
Okay.
Alexa, turn Studio Lamp on.
Okay.
There we go. So it's a whole nother little vibe for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Part of me wants to bring that lamp up a little bit. I mean the light up a little bit, but we are all good. What up, A Perry? Let me make some adjustments right quick before we get started. I don't want to do that. That ain't it. This is it, however. This is the time of our lives. Ooh. Oh. What up, Steve? Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Much better over on YouTube. I try to explain that to people. What up, Jared? And more people are notified outside of people who are on my Instagram right now, which is the other reason why. I ask people when you join the room to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Let me see what we got. Let me put my headphones on. Give me a chance to get set up, y'all. Let's see. All right, and by no means, listen. I know it's vibing. If you're on my Instagram, Luda, you need to come over to my Instagram, which is pinned at the bottom. It is Wednesday Hump Night, y'all. What up, Stacy? But I need to talk to y'all first. So let me pull up the track that I talked to y'all on. There's a specific track that I like to talk to y'all about social digital currency over, and it's just a feel good record. It's a vibe. The essays will be here shortly. The 7 essays, you know what I'm saying? Snow Dwight in the building. That's the funniest shit. Oh man. Let me come out of the party kit for a second. Go to controller mode. But so for those of you who have been in here before, on Tuesday Tech Night, and this is the only reason why I'm talking about it tonight. The only reason why I'm going in on Tuesday Tech is because what I explained to y'all happened. Mind you, y'all do know I explained to y'all what happened off of my YouTube platform because I did not want to talk about y'all on Instagram. It's a little more personal. I can talk to y'all because I know it's like my personal group. YouTube is like everybody. I know I'm explaining. See my brother. You see my brother over there. He said, "Why am I saying Tuesday Tech?" Because when I post this, when this gets posted, I will put the banner for Tuesday on there, and the reason being is because I was not at my best yesterday. So not being at my best yesterday prohibited me from going live and having an opportunity to share with y'all. So this will be posted as that, and then I may very well stop the broadcast, and then we get into what up, DJ Explosive? We live on YouTube. Stop the broadcast and then get into our Wednesday Hump Night. You know what I'm saying? Hump Night music where we can party a little bit. But that's the reason I was not at. So for anybody who's on YouTube who wasn't on who wasn't on Instagram, Yo, what up, Jill? What up, Dr. Zoli? Yeah, I had a Tuesday was a difficult time for me. All right, and that's why. And if you missed it, I'm not going back into it. I'm not going back into why it was difficult. Just know that I was unable to provide y'all with uh with the Tuesday Tech Talk. But what I can do tonight is provide y'all with a Tuesday Tech Talk tonight on my YouTube channel. No. That wasn't that. That wasn't that. That was a dentist appointment today. That went really well. So let me do this. Let me let this music play for a second. Let me it should be playing the whole. I wanted to play the whole song. Play this track while I continue to get things straight. There we go. What I do know is I'm cutting my clubhouse time in a fraction. It's a little wild over there. Yeah, absolutely, Jill. Cook up night. So usually it's all the time, Jared. Which what up, Luda? Normally what I'm usually supposed to be doing is recording every time I touch this stuff, right? So that even when we not live, that it's on there. You know what I mean? That you have an opportunity to see the process, and I can talk y'all through exactly what I'm doing. I can still do that when, like for the record I played earlier, I'll go back and tell you and show you how I built it. And it's a little easier, it's a little faster, and it's a little more succinct. I can really dive in and talk about that. This talk and I'm gonna, what up, DJ Explosive? I'm gonna put up a schedule so everybody knows what days what happens. I thought I had it on this on the about page for this. Real quick, make sure y'all hit the like button, thumbs up or whatnot. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Listen to this groove for a minute while I get everything straight. What up, Dr. Love Motivator? We live on my YouTube channel, sitting right there. Give me a second, you guys. Y'all gonna see me zipping, moving around right quick. I'm just getting the last bit of this technical stuff together before we get started. Yeah, hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. If you enjoy the conversation and you want to take it a step further and transfer your social digital currency into actual currency, you can hit that money symbol that's next to the emojis or whatnot, and you can buy a super chat or you can buy a super sticker or something like that and support the channel. I'll be right back, y'all. All right. Okay, so There we go. I'm explaining it to you, Jill, what this social digital currency is. Nah, it's deep, Jared. Don't do too much reading. Make sure you do more messing with it than reading. For everybody that's on my Instagram, again, I'll keep telling y'all until I'm blue in the face. We are on YouTube Live. So check this out. So we talked about, for those who have tuned in or whatnot, y'all heard me talk about the first steps of how you spend your social digital currency. Social digital currency is the tool that you're going to use. You're inundated with it when you join any platform. We're talking about Instagram right now, though. So on Instagram, your first social digital currency spend is a follow. If you go back to last Tuesday's Tech Talk, you can read all about why a follow is so important. Well-being says she likes the Instagram lighting better. You got to go back and look at the lighting on the what up, Dolph? We're on YouTube. Look at the lighting on YouTube. But you can go back and watch that one. I'll pin something so you guys can just tap on what I pinned, so you can go back and look at the follows. But the next lineup, the next thing that you're asked to do when you join anybody's Instagram in order to create a social media engagement, which is what you're trying to do, hopefully. You're trying to spend some social digital currency in order to create a social media engagement on any social media platform with your people and persons of interest. So in order to do that, you follow. A follow is letting people know that you're there, right? It's your introduction. It's you walking into the room. And I broke down the whole why you should follow. And it's a great video that you should watch. It's going to help you become a better follower, and also know how to attract the followers that you want, and how to get super followers. One of the things in order to be a great follower is kind of be involved. Right now, I love the fact that there's so many people, watching that are in the room or whatnot, but we only have a few likes. I need y'all to get those likes up. Hit the like button and get that going up. Let me come back over. Okay, so that is a huge thing, right? They set up all these tools on these social media platforms, and they all kind of intertwine to lead to something else. What up, Vanderpool? They all lead to something else. They all lead to another kind of like a promotional step. You don't want to do one ahead of another and lose the engagement that you're trying to get initially. Like, you don't want to be in a position where you've followed somebody and then you've jumped in their DMs. That is not the way to go. I tell people that all the time, and I have to reiterate it. It's not something that people know. I know we talk about common sense being common, but we all know common sense is not always common. So if we know that, then we know that we have to explain things to people. And I try to help people understand, like, look, for the engagement that you want, it's going to take a process. You hear people talk about the process to do everything. So following is first, but liking. Why should you like somebody's comment? Following is easy. Everybody kind of follows people that they want to rock with or whatnot. But when you like somebody's picture, video, story, reels, when you like any of those things, their IGTVs, when you come on their lives and you hit the like buttons, when you join me on any platform and you hit the like button, that lets people know that it's more than just a fluke that you're there. There's an interest, that there's something that you want me to see. You want me to notice you. A like is like a digital smile. It's a wink. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to walk into the room. It's another thing to look at somebody and be like, yo, what up? To acknowledge them. It's like saying hello. It's like saying what's up. If used correctly and in the right timing, it can be a very powerful tool. A lot of people randomly do their likes. Now, the like is, I like to use that as a conjunction, right? You just wouldn't go into a situation and just follow, like, comment, do all the things I say you do. You just don't do all that, and then you should not expect this stuff to be like an overnight fix. Although there are some instances where you get an immediate gratification from spending some social digital currency. A big way of doing that is just by, staying in the order and knowing that a follow should be followed by a like if you're interested. Now, you don't have to do it right away. Most people do, and that one doesn't count against you. To follow, like, and then comment does not count against you as far as timing goes. I've seen times where, when I've had a full-on conversation about social digital currency and how to spend it, I've seen people, go, over and beyond. Meaning, I've seen somebody follow me, like, and then I've seen them do a bunch of likes. And at one point, I had people doing so many likes that it was egregious. I mean, I wouldn't even be able to see the other people's comments anymore. Somebody would go through and like all of my, posts. That's daunting and different, right? You wouldn't want to do that. That kind of always throws me back and has me looking like, yo, like what's, you missed the assignment. Instead of using the likes in a way that let me know that you actually looked at the pictures or paid attention to the videos, you just bulk liked everything. And that, people can identify with that. And it could be, and I understand in some instances it's to get your attention, but it doesn't get it in such a positive way where I'm going to want to interact. Because again, as I said, the likes work in conjunction with a comment. So if you like a bunch of those pictures, but you don't comment on them, then I don't know why you liked them, or you know what I'm saying? It becomes a bit off. The engagement is missing. Like the ability to engage has been run over with your desire to hit the like button to be noticed. Y'all seen that before. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff kind of parallels real life. You seen a person who did too much to get your attention, you be like, yo, you did too much. Like I don't even want to communicate because you've done too much. That's that scenario when somebody does the like button so many times that you can't see the other people's comments. You're like, yo, like that's overkill. Like, I know you don't want to communicate with me. What up, Sodan? What up, Reefer? We're live on my YouTube channel. Come check it out. So when you do that, you lose the engagement. And then, of course, I want y'all to understand the name of the engagement, the name of the game is engagement. Social media engagement. You want a response. You want an acknowledgement. You want an engagement, a back and forth if you can. So when you're spending your like, for the first time, it's a simpler process. And the reason why you do it is, again, is to show interest. And you don't want to show so much interest that a person doesn't have an opportunity to show genuine interest back. Some people will just, will go like some of your pictures because you like some of theirs. You know what I'm saying? And that's, again, another empty engagement. It's also almost like those follower for follower groups and like for likes and all those. You miss the engagement, which is the most important part. It's like eating a meal without the vitamins and proteins that's in it. So you spend your likes wisely. Now, especially if you're an artist, if you're a recording artist, or if you're somebody who is going to be an influence, if you're somebody who's going to entertain people, if you're somebody who's you need the engagement, then it's simpler too. It's a simpler way to do it. And that's genuinely be genuine, be yourself. Don't go over the top. Like, if you like a picture, a video, or something that's posted, like that. And then follow it up with a comment. Next week I'm gonna get into comments so y'all understand exactly how to do it, because some people, you can scroll through and y'all see comments that just are all fire, or you see comments that are all laughter faces. You see comments that are, that don't produce an engagement. They're just comments. You want to, what up, Donna? What up, Danielle? Join us live on YouTube right now. You want to create an engagement, but you lose the opportunity to do that. When you like, you want to comment. And that is so important. If y'all, I've seen it, and I've told people before, I was like, look, man, if y'all comment, fire or laughter, I'm just going to do it right back. But if you comment something interesting, profound, or, something dope, be yourself. It could be corny. It could be whatever, as long as it's you. Then I get to know who that person is that liked my photos or liked the information or whatever it was that they liked. And you do know you can go and you can like other people's conversations within that as well, within the comments. So the like is a powerful tool. What's up, Coffee with Jen? We're live on my YouTube channel. Come check me out. So typically what I do is, just so y'all understand, especially if I want to build an engagement with somebody, I follow first, and then I go through and I look at who they are and what they're posting, and it's a general courtesy to people to like the last thing that they posted, as to say, yo, I'm here. And then you go through and you find things that interest you about that person, or a post that they posted that you jive with, something that you vibe with, something that you like, yo, that's funny, or that's interesting, or whatever. And then you like that, and then add a comment. Once you add that comment, you open up the door for an engagement. That's all you really want. Now, some people aren't going to respond to that. Most people don't respond to the likes. Even when you do a bunch of likes, people still don't respond to the likes. So the likes are a support tool. They're not necessarily the engagement tool. But again, like I said, they're a conjunction. They're the alley-oop. You know what I mean? They're kind of like the playmaker. You know what I mean? They introduce you. A follow just brings you in the room. A like introduces you. A comment says who you are. Think of it that way. People want you to like their stuff. They post it so you can like it. I remember Instagram, and this is how powerful the like is. Y'all do recall Instagram was like, yo, we're going to remove the like counter. Do y'all remember that? They said they were going to get rid of the counter so people would know how many likes people got. You do see that feature is still there, right? I don't know if anybody else can see it, but I can see it. Can you guys see it when you go to somebody's Instagram profile? You can see how many likes, how many comments, all that stuff. And they realized that's a powerful metric. Everybody realized, yo, it's a powerful metric to have the like button associated with, what you got going on. Like, you need that. Yeah, exactly. It's super simple, Steve. Some people miss these small things, Okay, well-being, that's dope. It'll be posted so you can watch it later. All these things are set up with a way to use them, and to use them properly to get the effect that you want. I've seen it. The power of having your likes associated with it is way bigger than not posting it. That's what's up, Jared. I got your back, bro. Yeah, they have the option to turn it on or off. A smart person is gonna leave that option on, because that metric means a lot. Y'all know, if y'all go to a post and y'all see it got 28, 30,000, whatever, before you even look at the post, you really want to see, oh shoot, this is popping. That metric also helps it get to the Explorer page. People don't, that's the order right there. Follow, like, comment. It's a whole bunch more, but we only gonna we on like today. So that metric is a powerful metric, and I think that Instagram saw how powerful it was as well. People want to know those numbers. People want to feel like they are a part of the group that gets it when it comes to those likes. I feel that way when I post those polls, which I'll get into that too in a later one. I'd be like, man, how are y'all skipping over the polls? I'm gonna give y'all a quick gem in here just about the polls. When you're about to post something that has a poll attached to it, before you post that poll, say in a different post, I know you're probably skipping my poll right now. It takes 2 seconds. Go back and answer yes or no, or A, B, C, or D, or fire, or whatever it is. But remember, you have to teach, and you have to ask, and you have to say or give a call to action as to what you want people to do. If you're not giving a call to action, if you're not telling people what they need to do, how will they know? Social digital currency was derived from that very thing of people not knowing that they had billions of social digital currency. An unlimited supply even. So if you're not directing the likes, if you're not directing the follows when you're on other platforms, if you're not, like, I'm clearly directing from my Instagram right now and giving people a point of reference, go to my YouTube channel. That's where I want you guys to spend your social digital currency and convert it into actual currency and increase your social currency. That's where I want to direct people. If you're on Clubhouse, if you're on TikTok, TikTok has it where it's built into the program where if you want to directly post to Instagram or Snapchat or some other sites, it's in there. These sites encourage you to do that. And those likes matter. Those likes are like followers. You know, people look at the likes just as much as they do the followers. Now I'll tell you, those likes are very powerful in the sense of showing the kind of engagement your content can bring to the table. Some of the best metrics I've ever seen, and if you're fortunate to do this and get your metrics to look this way, awesome. I love seeing those pages that have a low follower count and a high engagement. That's something that we all have to aspire to. Even myself is something that I'm working on, is continuously, engaging my audience, so much so that it reflects in the numbers. Now, some of the data points and the insights are awesome when I look at them. And then there are others that I'm like, wow, man, I got to figure that out. It's a work in progress because the algorithm always changes. And if the algorithm is always changing, that means we always have to be forever adjusting as well. What's up, Believe Baby? I'm live on YouTube. Now, if the algorithm is always changing, then imagine those numbers are going to ebb and flow. The one thing that's going to be the same is social digital currency. That's always going to remain the same because that's the formula that works, period. They may add new features. It's just then there's another way to spend your social digital currency, but the foundation is there. Yes, Ludovica. Hiding your like count is a magnet for others to, gravitate toward it. So when you cut that off, I'm sure you lose more. People like the acknowledgement of saying I participated in making this go bigger. After a video has 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 comments, or likes, that the only reason why you would hit the like button at that point is for the participation trophy, to say I was involved. And if it didn't show, if you don't know if you don't get to see that metric, those numbers, you're less likely to hit that like button. You're less likely to participate because it's going to be like, well, what does it matter? And then the only other way to do it from that point is to, leave a comment, and the comment helps always as well. If you do the comments right. And we'll talk again, there's a whole conversation wrapped around how to comment on somebody's page and their post correctly. I've seen so many fails with that, and it's going to be a very important conversation to communicate with y'all about. But likes are a strong metric because you can take that metric and you can barter with it. You can say, hey, most of my videos get 2,000-3,000 likes. What up, Mr. Barber? For those accounts that have those high like counts, they're more susceptible to partnerships and branding opportunities and ambassador programs. Why? Because the metric warrants the attention, and the attention is what everybody kind of wants to build the engagement. That number, you look at that number and you say on a consistent basis that certain posts get certain engagement. You're like, yo, this how do I become a part of that? Because you're reaching a group of people that on a consistent basis that most people aren't. And again, the challenge is dancing with that algorithm. It's forever changing, but consistency wins overall, no matter what you do. I went to an event here, and they had a Instagram worker there, and the formula is to do all the social digital currency spends. Now, when I say to do them, I mean you as an active person have to be engaged in practicing posting on just a regular post to your page, posting a reel, posting a story, going live on IG, Um, I think those are all the ways that they have for you to be a part of going live and then IGTV. They're two different things. I'm sorry, I knew I missed one, but they're two different things because you can post your live to IGTV or you can just post in IGTV. All of those help your Instagram algorithm and credibility, so they all go up if you play well with them. Nice. I haven't worked out a formula for you guys yet because in terms of post this many times a week and do da 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 da. I will tell you some of the shorts on that, and this is a little off track from the likes, but when you post your reels, give them time to breathe and for people to see them. On my relationship expert page, one of the last reels that I did is now over 10,000 views, and I've done nothing but post it. Literally, I've directed no one there. I've done nothing. I just saw one day all these. I woke up and it was like 100 plus or 200 plus likes, and I was like, where is this at and why? And I went to it and people were just going. Now I'll explain to y'all. I gave y'all that tip before. What up? No, we live on my YouTube page. I explained to y'all before, one of the mechanisms to give me a peace of mind is this: if you are not followed by me, or you are not following me on my relationship expert page, you can't comment. All you can do is like. Why? Because I told you I'm a creature who kind of learns from experience, and as I go through those experiences, I adjust. And I was on there one day with a kid, and he was jaw jacking and back and forth, and we was, I was entertaining the conversation, and I was like, why? I went back and I said, I don't know what made me do it. I had the wherewithal to go and say, is this kid following me? Like, this dude is giving me all this grief. Is he following me? And when I went to look, he wasn't even following me. And I was doing all that. I was like, yo, what am I thinking? How can I, there's got to be a better way to kind of separate that metric. You know what I mean? There's got to be a way to separate the fact that I'm sitting up here talking to this dude who's not even a part of my community. And so I searched for it and I found it and I turned off. There, if you go to settings, privacy, and then go to comments, and it says, it gives you features on how to, who can respond to you and whatnot. And ever since I turned it off, my likes have gone up on everything. My likes go up on those posts because everybody wants to say something. And my followers have been creeping up slowly but surely too, from those who really are interested in saying something. Now on my main page, I don't know if I set it up like that, but I guarantee if I set my main page up to only followers who can comment, for some of the crazy stuff that I put on there, like the look and a couple others, that my likes will increase. Like I said, the likes on those reels are always bananas, but people will want to leave a comment so badly that they're going to follow. So that's a follow and like hack that I just gave y'all. I mentioned it in the first one because it was fresher to the actual experience that I had with it. But these are all like hacks, things that are going to bring up your engagement with the people. But it's about using the likes. So the same way you go to somebody's page, like their stuff. Don't go crazy. I'll say 3, maybe 4 posts if you go, but don't think it's a one-off, especially if it's somebody that you're really interested in building a engagement with. That's who social digital currency works the best for. That's who these methods are really built for. It's for people who want to build their platform and their visibility amongst not only their peers, but their clients. And I'm not, so I've been very reserved at how much I've been communicating about clients and whatnot when it comes to businesses, because a business, so to keep it 100, a business is going to have to communicate. We got to get on some kind of retainer or do something like that, because the information I have for businesses to grow regarding social digital currency is so crazy and surreal to me that nobody's doing it. I'm like, yo, this doesn't make sense to me. And there are times when in these conversations, I want to address businesses, but I can't address businesses because businesses have huge marketing departments, or they hire marketing agencies and people like that, or people like me to help them grow their business. And that comes with a cost and a fee. But for you guys who want to do it, there's a different way for businesses, and there's a different way for people who want a different kind of engagement. What up, Gina? We're live on YouTube. Come join us. So there's a different way to get that kind of engagement. But you got to be an active participant when it comes to liking people's stuff. You can again, because you have an unlimited supply, you don't have to have focus when you like. You can like everything you know wherever you want. Blah blah blah. You here like Oprah. Oprah, you can go Oprah Winfrey on. Here's a like for you and a like for you and a like for you and a like for you. But it's empty at the end of it. What up, Ryan? But it's an empty engagement at the end of it. That's not what you're looking for on any of these platforms. You want a real engagement. And in order to do that, you have to be intentional about the moves that you make with the people that you make. So the first intent is to follow, the second is to like. And as you like somebody's content, they see that. Now, some people are so intuitive about their accounts that they are watching, especially in the first few minutes, they want that like to pop. They want that like happening right away. So if you're in that first group, this is why I tell y'all another one of the concepts I got to talk to y'all about, a part of social digital currency that's going to pay you mad dividends, is turning on notifications. But I can't get into that right now because I want to make sure y'all understand this as we go. I need y'all to walk this walk with me so y'all can understand it. But as you get to that, turning on notifications helps you be in a position to be one of the fresh faces in a like of a new post. You can like a new post faster than anybody else. And then again, liking and commenting play so well together, it makes no sense. It should be second nature to y'all. It shouldn't be let me like it and then don't say nothing. That's, you're really rolling the dice. And again, you can do it because you got so much of it to give away. I would not look for a return on that investment when you do it that way, though. Everything you do, whether it be on social media or in real life, should have a dope return on investment. Your smile, when you smile with somebody else and they don't smile back, you feel cheated, don't you? You feel like, yo, it's a smile. I'm in Atlanta, so Atlanta's pretty chill. Like I can smile at somebody and they smile back. I've been to New York and Cali and you smile and people be looking at you like, yo, what's wrong with you? I've waved at people and I haven't gotten the exchange back. There are times when in your walk of life that you want that return on engagement. Is validating, but it's also you made the investment, you put yourself out there and you want to see it come back. So that's why I get on y'all about how you spend your likes. When you go to people's pages, a like has to be followed up with an intent. I waved because I wanted you to wave back. Let's be honest. You ain't never waved not expecting a wave back. You ain't never smiled at nobody expecting them not to smile back at you. Like, these are small logical things that I think people don't even, they think they are separate from the spaces that we're in on social media, but they're not. They actually dance side by side together. So in that, you got to make sure that you communicate it that way. It's important that that's how you do that. Nothing you do should have an empty return on your investment. There's nothing that you should, I don't care what it is, there's everything you do. When you go grocery shopping, the return on that investment is the food that you're going to get. It's going to taste great. Or the clothes you're going to buy, you're going to be flying it. And people are going to look at it and be like, damn. Or people are going to eat it and be like, yeah, that's your return on investment. Life is full of opportunities for you to get your return on your investment. Why should social media be any different? Now, is it? Yes, it can be. And sometimes you have to invest a little bit more than you would like to. But, that's not a bad thing either, especially if the return on that investment is dope. There are some testimonials you guys are going to see when you read the book, right? When you read the book, Billionaire Talk, Social Digital Currency, Your Birthright and How to Spend It. The testimonials speak for themselves. The return on investments is high and it's dope. And it's important that everything you do is intentional and has a return on investment attached to it, because they get something out of it. The minute you like somebody's page, you've promoted them a little. And who knows? I always look at it like this. I'm a person that looks at, I'll pick a penny up off the ground because one day I may have $999,999.99, and I won't be called a millionaire because I don't have that penny. So you have to make sure that you move accordingly. If I like it, I might like one or two of your stuffs, and then on the second one, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm gonna say, hey, and if I followed, I'm actually gonna say, hey, love the da 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 about your picture. Followed you, follow back. Sometimes you got to tell people what you want and allow them to be active. And sometimes I've said, hey, follow back. You won't regret it. I'm funny. I'm witty. I'm a critical thinker. I'm a thought provoker. You gonna love this. Like, ask yourself, if somebody said that to you, if somebody came on your page and they said, yo, you're gonna enjoy following me. It's a journey. It's a ride. I got a lot to say. I'm a really cool person. I'll say that. Why? Because I don't really care. Like, I would tell y'all, y'all probably want to adopt some whateverism. When it comes to communicating to people, you need to have a whole handful of whatever, laced with modesty and humbleness, but also you still have to have if I don't do this, I'm in the position I was in before I even thought about it. You got to advance yourself. You got to advance yourself. Yeah. You definitely have to. I love that, Dr. Zoli. You absolutely have to teach people how you want to be treated. Have no assumptions. Isn't that dope? You can actually operate and teach people how you want to be treated and not have the guessing game of, I wonder if they got it. I wonder if they understand what it is. I wonder if they know the assignment. And it's simple. And like I told you guys, and again, because we're at the precipice of all of this, you guys are going to gain so much. You guys got to go back and watch those other videos, though. Those other videos are going to line you up, and you're going to really, I'm just diving deeper into the subjects that I introduced to y'all on social digital currency. I just want to make sure y'all really know what to do and how to use it. Had I did that on that video, it would have been an 8-hour video, if not longer. Why? Because each one of these steps has their own dope little nuance to them as to how to achieve what you want to achieve. And I know some of y'all, we're all guilty of it. At some point, we're all guilty of just using our likes recklessly. It's just a thing we do. Why? Because we got so many, baby. I mean, when you got all the likes in the world, when you can give away, you know what I'm saying? But what do you want for that like? And can you give? People don't really respect all those likes if they don't feel as though they've earned it. So I'll give you a couple to let you know I'm interested. And then I'm going to comment something to let you know here's an opportunity for you to see just how dope I am, or how cool I am, or whatever this case may be, whatever it is you want them to know about you. And then I'll leave it in your court to return it. But I'm also going to say, this is what I believe I've earned. By spending the social digital currency I've spent with you, I believe I've earned a like. I believe I've earned a follow back. And then you got to be active. When you guys go live, if I see you guys go live, like I saw Dolph go live today, and Dolph has been in here a couple times with us, I jump into live. I participate. It's got to be some reciprocation for the like. He has to have, or they have to have a return on their investment as well. So you have to be, it is a job. It is work. Building a social media engagement with people is work. And I don't, some people don't want to do the work. And I'll be like, well, you don't want the engagement that you say you want. Because in a real life relationship, you got to do the work. When you first meet the girl, you say hello. And that's kind of like the follow and the like all in once. You seen them, that's the follow. The like is, hey, how you doing? The comment is however you're commenting toward them. And that's the beginning. Now, if you say something funny, witty, engaging, profound, but most of all, rememberable, you're off to a great start. But it all parallels. Listen, all these systems are set up on how we actually interact with each other in person. And that's why it's important that you understand the transference of what it means on a social media platform, and then what it means in real life, like in your personal walk. And if you can put those two together, if you can understand why those two gel together that way, then or if there's a disparity, like again, this is a learning thing for you. This is how you're gonna find out where your strengths and weaknesses are, and start to attack them, and start to build, and start to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Reciprocity is the name of the game, and I want to make sure that anyone who hears my conversation about reciprocity, anybody who hears my conversation about social digital currency, understands that it starts as a selfless act first. You can't say, oh, I'm waiting on them to do this for me. Nah. The best relationships happen when you give first. And if somebody beats you to giving, that's cool too. Just make sure you return or be reciprocal to them. They may be more advanced on giving social digital currency. They may be in a better position. They may have thought about it before you. That's awesome. Because you're educated in social digital currency, so you know how to respond. I would say to you all, we got a few people in the room right now. If you haven't hit the like button, do so. If you haven't subscribed, do so. That's the return on the investment for the time I'm spending with y'all. If y'all want, hit the super sticker, hit the super chat. Not necessary, it's not it's appreciated, but it ain't necessary. I always say that because I don't want anybody to feel like, yo, man, Scrap. If you feel the need to, that's cool, because it's dope for what it means to YouTube and my relationship with YouTube. YouTube sees it and says, okay, there's something going on here. People are spending social digital currency in this room. Maybe we should introduce this to other people as well and increase the platform. And that's what I'm looking for is the increase in the social media engagement throughout the platform, as well as throughout the people that y'all see. When y'all leave this conversation, hopefully y'all have moved a step further in your process, and y'all are able to say, yo, do you know about social digital currency? Those are the things that I'm going to be totally stoked about, which is what excited me on Clubhouse. Is on Clubhouse, I was being talked about in rooms that I wasn't in, and social digital currency was leading the way. That's that part of it. You know what I mean? So with that in mind, I think we've covered followers, we've covered likes, and I want y'all to be motivated especially by that, by likes, because it is the extension of your follow. And it's the bridge to a dope comment. Following is not enough. And these are also stages. I introduced this as stages to jump in somebody's DMs, because that was the other initial reason why it came up. Early on Clubhouse, that was the conversation. Hey, if you like something that somebody said, or if you want to get at me, jump in my DMs. And that was cool because, everybody wanted to engage. And it was a cool point of engagement, but it was one-sided. It was very take and no give. And so it prompted the conversation to say, hey man, do y'all know you guys are billionaires in social digital currency? Why don't you spend some with me as I give freely to you? What up, Mei-Ling? Why don't y'all spend some with me like I'm spending it with you? And so people started following. But again, they didn't know how to do the rest of the engagement. And that's kind of like why I'm doing this. A lot of people followed and then they liked in bulk. I mean, like I said, it used to be, it was, I almost wanted to go back and be like, hey, this is not it. Cause y'all are liking 20 posts. I had several times I've had people like all of my posts all at once. And I don't know if y'all know what that looks like, but you can't see anybody else's likes or comments or nothing. And they erase them. Like Instagram only shows you a certain amount. So if you fill that up, you don't get to see nobody else's comments. And so that's a reason why I know people complain about entertainers and people with large followings responding. I'm like, yo, you got to know that they got so much action on their page, it's almost impossible to respond because they get erased. So you may very well on those larger platforms. What up, Dago? We're live on my YouTube. On those larger platforms, you may want to double down on your comment because they get erased. Like, they literally are out of your view and there's no way to respond to it. And I tried to catch it a couple times. I was like, yo, I can't, somebody's like, yeah, man, I left you a comment. I was like, bro, I got 200 comments. I have no idea. 200 likes. I have no idea where your comment was. And then I have to go to the actual picture and then look at the missed communication and the missed engagement, which is cool because it gives me an opportunity to just sit there and then go through them. But again, addressing the next step associated with that, which is how you comment, man, y'all will be so surprised how people don't value what they feel or what they think when it comes to commenting. After you've got my attention with a like, after I've seen that you supported, after I've seen that you spent some social digital currency, you got me on the line. Wow, you got the fish on the line. The next step is, what do you do with that? That's the part that is the greatest part, the greatest challenge of that is, what do you do with it now? What do you do with it after you have me on the line? The follow is the first part. The like is you yanking it, and are you going to keep me on the line, or are you going to lose me? And a comment sets that up. A comment sets up the opportunity for you to make that engagement better. Now I'm looking, it looks like the camera feed might be stuck. Can you guys see the camera feed on YouTube, just out of curiosity? I know on Instagram we're still flowing, but it looks like we have gotten stuck. Maybe let me try something. Yeah. What up, Beef? I'm coming through. All right. So that pretty much is the whole point of what I need y'all to do with your likes. Yeah, it's froze. Okay, let me see what happened in a moment. I've kind of set it so it should catch up. But no worries, I know it's still recording on one of the other feeds as well. So as long as y'all can still hear me, we just got to, I just really want to make sure that as we talk through these tools, that you guys are really, really, really applying them, because the excitement is in hearing your results. I think that was one of the things that I really lived for with the, hey, train wreck, I didn't even see you on there. Okay, what up, train wreck? One of the things I look for and live for is that engagement. When somebody says, Scrap, yo, I spent some social digital currency and yo, it was crazy. Like I got the job, I met the person I wanted to meet, or, somebody's considering me for something because of, spending and using social digital currency the right way. I've got a few examples that I'm really, really excited about, that came from members of the Clubhouse community that took a chance on social digital currency, and it paid off in major dividends for them. So, yeah, as you guys do it, as you guys use it and implement it and make it, a part of what you do, you're gonna see it's going to be one of the most exciting tools that you use for that reason alone, that the return on the investment. And it's simple steps. I know I haven't said anything that you all probably just had an aha moment. Like literally, you all probably was like, yo, I could have thought of that. And it's absolutely true. I think that I was fortunate enough to have that moment of clarity and insightfulness to be able to say, yo, y'all, this works. This is a real thing, and people just didn't know it was a real thing. You know what I mean? So following and likes. If you want to watch the whole overview, I'll have that posted as a part of the video somewhere towards the beginning, where you guys can just click on that and watch it. But if not, you can go to to one of my previous posts. It's important that you understand the full outline of what spending social digital currency is. What up, Ty? What up, Power? We're on my YouTube page at the moment. But if you know what the outline is, then you can kind of start putting some things in play. And if you're not getting the results you want exactly from there, that is why I'm breaking down each one of these methods in order for you to be able to advance in how you use each one. And as I speak to you all about it, it's just refreshing to remember these ways and these things and these ideals that are going to take things to the next level, because we all want social media engagement. We all want an opportunity to grow our fan base, as well as to grow our engagements and our connections with people. But the main way to do that is by giving. And it's very philanthropic when you think about it, and you feel great about it. Like, it's a refreshing tool to say, yeah, man, I was a part of that. But not only was I a part of that growing of this person's page or growing of this person's platform, but they actually started responding to me. When y'all see that, when y'all get that return on y'all investment, y'all gonna lose y'all stuff. I promise you. Y'all gonna lose it. Y'all gonna be like, yo, it really works. It's important. What up, Publishing Guru? I'm live on my YouTube. When y'all realize that it works, I think that's the part about it that changes the dynamic in how you use it, and then how you talk about it, and then how you implement it in your formula. It's important that everybody have a formula for growth. I don't care what industry you're in. I don't care what it is you're doing. If you don't have a formula, then you're going to become a one-hit wonder, or you'll be a person that has, you'll be in a one-off situation where you were able to manage it once, but everybody knows this world, and when it comes to success, is about being able to repeat that procedure. Like, everybody wants to know, can you do it again? When we listen to our recording artists that we like, hey, is this album gonna be dope like the last one? Can you outdo your last thing? So that's why your formula has to be rooted in a foundation that's gonna get you the results, and then you can tweak it as you go. Like, that's hopefully you guys understand that A, having a strong foundation, but B, being able to adjust and maneuver how you use your likes, what you use your likes on, which, because again, Instagram gives you an opportunity to like posts. Instagram gives you the ability to like reels. It gives you an ability to support and like stories in different ways. It gives you the ability to like the IGTVs. So it gives you an opportunity to spread your likes around. And because you have so many opportunities to do that, why not do it with focus? Why not do it with purpose? Add a dope comment to it, and you're off to the races. And when we talk about comments, y'all gonna really understand, like, comments after you've liked or as a compliment to your like. That's like adding butter to your grits. That's what it is. It's like seasoning your food. It's like like, it's good a little bit already, but it's so much better when you season it. Yeah, that's what it's like. So I just gave y'all some seasoning for y'all food, man. I just gave y'all some ways to increase that relationship with your soon-to-be fans, your soon-to-be group, your soon-to-be clique or clan or whatever you want to call them, your posse, whatever. Now you got a way to do it, to engage them and have the experience that you want with them, and help them and allow them and show them the way to help you to get where you want to get in the process. It's easy. It's so much room and opportunity for everybody. So it's kind of like, why not? Why not? You're gonna be on social media, might as well use it better than everybody else. Might as well use it in such an effective way. Like and it's funny it's really funny when I think about this. Because I've showed, people how to use it, I've actually noticed that people have used it correctly and started and build engagements with me that same way. That's how I know it works. And it's really non-invasive. It's really not even, it's really not even like, it just makes sense. That's the part why it works so well. It just makes sense. Like, it just makes sense. It has some effort to it, but ultimately it's very effortless. You're gonna be on social media. It just, all of it plays so well together that we should have already all been doing this stuff. But now that you have no excuse not to implement these ideas and these ways of moving. So I would tell you guys, take that information. Hopefully you've if you did, you got a chance to write down some of this stuff. If not, again, the playback is always available. It'll be available at the end of the night, because normally on Wednesdays, so I want you to understand, this is actually a Tuesday Tech Talk about social digital currency, and this will be posted tonight, as well as Hump Day Wednesday, because I know y'all want to hear some music. But the flip side is it's 11:11 here on the East Coast. I need to end this because I've only got an hour to spend turning up before I actually have to go to a club in the city and kick it. So let me end this broadcast now. If you haven't, I would say subscribe, please. If you have not hit the like button, feel free to do so. And the other thing I forgot, there's a share button right there as well, and you can share. When I look at it, it gives me Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, where else? Tumblr, WhatsApp, Pinterest, email, some Asian talk, Reddit, some looks like Ukrainian talk or something like that, bloggers, Skyrock. This has got like a bunch of ways, and you could just copy the link and post it to somebody that you think needs to hear it and needs to know it. No, so I'm coming right back, Train, but we coming back with the music. I'm coming right back, but I gotta drop the music. I know people want to hear just want to turn up and we do this house music on Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays. Yeah, man. Okay, no sweat. So like I said, if you guys haven't hit the like button, at any point, you know what I'm saying? I love the comments. I love the social digital currency spins that are here. Let's keep up the good work and start spending your social digital currency correctly. Those other videos will be available for y'all to tune back into and watch. We're going to sign off really quickly. Give me like 2 minutes to get everything else set up, and I'll be right back with you. Any new or old music you're putting out? Yeah, but I don't really broadcast music that way. I play stuff sometimes, and you really have to be just hanging out, and I'll play some stuff that's vibing or whatnot. But typically, I don't want to inspire anybody to create anything like what I'm creating until it's out. So I kind of reserve that. But yeah, there's an artist. Matter of fact, Autumn_Marini. So Autumn, like the season, AUTUMN _Marini, MARINI, is an artist that I don't want to say discovered, but I had a huge input into how she got, where she's at now. She signed to Blackground 2.0 / Empire Records. She has a single coming out on Friday. I've got a couple songs on the album. So, everything that y'all can do to support her, that'd be super dope. In supporting her, you're supporting me as well. But I'm so excited about her accomplishments, because she and I really weathered the storm and went through a lot to get her to the position that she's on, and her team that she has now did an excellent job at helping her advance. So that's another way you guys can spend some social digital currency. It doesn't have to be with me all the time. You can actually support some people that I support. Also, if you guys haven't, Dr. Zoli is an active member of the YouTube community. You guys can go and follow her, like some of her posts, the meditation posts and the vibes and the sounds. and subscribe. And listen, I'm gonna give y'all a subscriber tip for YouTube. If you guys go to Dr. Zoli's page and you subscribe, turn on notification bells, you can actually go to one of her playlists of all her videos or whatever, or just go to one or two of her videos and just press play. You don't have to do you can watch it, but if you don't have time to watch it, you can listen to it. And if you don't have time to listen to it, just let it play. All of that is super dope in the engagement for her. I would tell you, if you get around to it, the same with mine. Like if y'all are finna go to sleep at night, but you want to show some support, you can go to one of my playlists. I would suggest tutorials and reviews or something like that, and just press play on it, turn the volume down or mute it or whatever, and let it play, and that counts as views. That helps support our channels as well. And if you want to be an extremist, when y'all go to Best Buy, or when you go to I'm gonna give a cheat code. I do this every now and again. When I go to Best Buy or I go to BJ's or somewhere like that, I will go to their computer department, and I will at least on 5 to 6 of their computers go put up my page, and I put it on one of my playlists, and I let those computers in those places introduce me to new people who come up and watch. But I let it play, and I'm sure I've gained followers and engagement from that as well. But that's just a tip for engagement. The cool thing about doing that is it plays the commercials as well. I would tell you guys, it goes a long way for you guys to support us by that's what's up. It goes a long way for you guys to let the videos play through the commercials all the way through. What up, Glixco? I don't have on any of the clothes right now. One of the Glixco is a dope company to follow to you guys. We're on my YouTube page at the moment, but it's a company that supported me early on as well. So yeah, these are engagement tools that I think that you guys can benefit from. Yeah, guerrilla marketing. It's an awesome opportunity to build your engagement, and the time spent on your platform goes a long way for any of the influencers that know, or the creators understand that the way YouTube works is about the time spent on the platform, and it goes a long way. So I would just tell you, by any means, tell your, if you have a group of people, a group of fans, or a bunch of computers, engage with your content and ask them to do the same, like I'm asking y'all to do. I appreciate y'all. This is not goodbye. This is to be continued. So let me stop this. Let me get over and get this other music going. I appreciate everybody who tuned in from Facebook, from Twitch, from Twitter, from YouTube itself, and from Reachstream, and from, there's one more. Of course, all my people. What up, Christy? From my people from Instagram. But it's one more. But yeah, we're all over the place right now. Which young lady? Oh, Autumn Marini. AUTUMN. I'll type it. So support Autumn. AUTUMN _ MARNI. Yeah. I discovered her in 2019, her talent, and I heard something special in her. And we began working, and not soon after we started working together did she start getting presented with record deals. So that it's been an exciting time. Christy, join my YouTube. I've been posting about social digital currency on my YouTube, and it's it's really helping grooming the next group of content creators. So, and how to spend it, and how to be awesome followers and all that. So with that being said, you guys, I'm logging off for a minute. I'm gonna come right back. If you haven't, like, subscribe, leave some comments, and I'll be right back. Make sure you subscribe when you do, Christy, and then you'll see and turn on notifications on always, and you'll see when I pop back on. I'm gonna sign off for a second, and I'm gonna come right back. All right, I'm out, y'all.